All right, cool. Can you let me see. There we go. All right, can you scroll to the top?
Okay.
All right, so the form that we're gonna do, this is like my third time doing this form. The last time I did this form, the audio turned out really bad, so doing it again. But this is the petition for alien relatives, the form I-130. This is mostly used for people who are filing for someone who is currently in the United States and they're already gotten here on their visa. So in this walkthrough, my assistant, Miss Elaine, she's going to be my pretend wife, and we've just got married, and we're going to fill out this petition for an alien relative. And usually, you fill this out with the I-48 document, change of status. This verifies and shows USCIS that this person is a relative, and then the I-48 is to show that it's to ask to change the status of this person so they could get a green card. But in the very top part where it says for USCIS use only in gray, that part you do not fill out, obviously. Scroll down a little bit, right there. Scroll up a little bit. Just scroll up, 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 up some more. Right there. To be completed by an attorney or accredited representative. So if you're working with an attorney or accredited representative, obviously they will fill out this form. You don't have to worry about this. But for most people who are filling out this form, they're going to be doing it by themselves, especially if you're watching this video. So you will be starting with part one, relationship. So part one, it says, I am filling this petition out for my spouse. You check spouse. If you're filing this petition for your child or parent, select the box that describes your relationship. Child was born to parents who were married to each other. Stepchild, step parent. Child was born to parents who were not married to each other at the time of the child's birth. The child was adopted. So we're not doing anything with children, so we're not going to be selecting any of these boxes. So what does number three say?
If the beneficiary is your brother or sister, are you related by adoption?
Not doing anything with that, so just click no. Did you gain lawful permanent resident or status or citizenship through adoption? Adoption? No. Your alien registration number is usually given to you when you fill out your first application with USCIS. Most people, if this is going to be your first application you're going to be submitting, then you wait for your receipt to come back to have this number. So that's why it says if you have it, if any. But so we're just going to leave that one blank or put NA if it allows you to. Does it allow you to put NA in there?
No, this
Yeah, so just
number.
leave it blank. USCIS online account, and if this is your first application, you're not going to have that. If you do, it will be on with your receipt. Social security number, since you should if the person that's filing for you is going to be the one putting their information first, they should have this. So you just put their social 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way through. So just to be clear, this first part is for the person that is the American citizen. So you should have a social security number.
Right.
Um, then it's gonna ask you for your name, so you can put Ramon first name. Last name Collins. Scroll down some more. If you had any name changes or other names in the past, aliases, that's where you'll fill that in. Okay. So we're just gonna leave that blank. Date of birth, country of birth, I'm sorry, city, town, village of birth. Go Spanish town. Then we're gonna say Jamaica. All right. Date of birth, we're gonna do 09, 09, 1900. Male. Scroll down. In care of, you can leave that blank, or you could put Ramon Collins. So any letters will be addressed to me. Then street address 1234 Main Street. All right. City, we're going to do Snellville. State is Georgia. Zip code 30039. Go down. Is your mailing address the same as your physical address? We're going to put yes. Okay. This is asking you, go up to the top. Scroll up to the top. No. Yeah, right there. Can you read right where it says under address history?
Provide your physical addresses for the last 5 years, whether inside or outside the United States. Provide your current address first if it's different from your mailing address in item number 10.A to 10.I.
All right. So basically, what that's saying is why there's a second address box is if you've only lived at that mailing address slash physical address for 2 years, then you need to fill in the other 3 years down there in physical address number 2. But we're just gonna, for this example, we're just gonna leave that blank. Physical address number 2. Scroll down to physical address number 2. And we're gonna put not applicable NA because in this example we've been there for more than 5 years at the first address. So go down to your marital information. How many times have you been married? 0. 1. Let's see. I believe it's 1. Yep. Married. Current marital status. Married. Scroll down. Date of your current marriage. So let's say let's use this year to make it simple. Or yeah, go 01 2026 and just put Snellville, Georgia. And that's it. Provide information on your current spouse if you're currently married. list, and then list all your prior spouses. So that will be you. Put your last name. Okay. Date of married 0101. No, I'm sorry. It says date the marriage ended. Marriage didn't end. So just gonna leave that blank. My mistake. Scroll down. Spouse number two, with no other spouse. Parents information. We're gonna go Collins. Scroll down. Put in spouse number two where it says family name, just put NA. Spouse number two, go down. Yeah, just put NA. It's important to put NA in some in these forms. You can't just leave them blank because it will look like incomplete information. So family name Collins. First name, put Tom. Yep. No middle name. Date of birth, let's say 0808 1960. Male. Country of birth, that's Jamaica. Spanish town. Two words. Oh, it's fine. And then country of residence, but USA. So parent number two, mom. Last name is Collins. First name's Lisa. Date of birth is 0707 1965. Female. And put the same information at the top. She is from birth country Jamaica, birth town Spanish town, and she resides. She's a resident of the USA. Additional information about you, the petitioner. I am a U.S. citizen. Can you read that part?
Um, 37. My citizenship was
I'm gonna
acquired
start with the
through.
bold in the
Oh,
right above it. Yeah.
if you are a US citizen, complete item number 37. My citizenship was acquired through birth in US, naturalization, parents.
Okay. So naturalization. Have you obtained a certificate of naturalization? Yes. If you got your certificate of naturalization, that means you came to the United States and then you had to go through the process to become a citizen. That's what you'll click. And on that certificate that they give you, you will have that information. So just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then place, let's say Atlanta. Go 0606 2020. Okay, right there. Information about you. If you're a lawful permanent resident, complete line 40 through 41. So since I am a citizen, we don't have to complete that. So just put NA. Okay. And what does 41 says? Did you gain Go to 41. Did you gain lawful permanent
Did you
residence
gain?
through marriage? Click. Let's just go past that because we're beyond. All right. It's going to ask you, can you read what it says right under employment history? You,
Provide your employment history for the last 5 years, whether inside or outside the US.
all right.
Provide your
That's
current
perfect.
employment first. Okay.
All right. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, job LLC. And that's at 1, 2, 3, job road. That's in Snellville, Georgia 30039. Occupation manager. Let's go 0505 2015. Okay, go up right there. Employment history, since we've already given the last 5 years, you don't need to give more. So this is it. You only need to do that if you only have this job for like 1 year and then you have another job and you have another job. So we're just gonna go NA and then NA for the country, NA for our application. I mean occupation. Yeah. Ethnicity is not Hispanic or Latino. Black 5'9", 180. Let's put some numbers in. Eye color black. Scroll down. Bald. All right. So now we're going into the beneficiary. So most beneficiaries, unless are not going to have an alien number, USCIS account, or a social. So we could just go past that. We're gonna put their beneficiary. That's the spouse. We're gonna put her last name. First name. Then we're going to put any other names that she may have. So this includes if they were married before, but in this case, we're just going to put NA. All right. Beneficiaries information, city or town of birth, where were they born?
Philippines. Birthday. Has anyone else ever filed petition for the beneficiary?
No.
No. Okay.
All right. Their physical address. If the beneficiary lives outside the United States, outside in a home without a street number, leave that blank. All right, but we're in this scenario. We're gonna say that the petitioner is married and she's in the United States, so we're gonna use a United States address. So we go 1, 2, 3, Home Street. We're gonna say, as a matter of fact, we're gonna say that we live together. So do 1, 2, 3, 4, Main Street. and Snellville. Three zero zero three nine.
Okay. Very nice.
Mm-hmm. Provide the address where the beneficiary intends to live. If it's the same as above, you just type in same. So just put same. All right. Keep going. Provide right where it says provide beneficiary address outside the U.S. if that person is outside the U.S. But where if the address is the same, just type same. So right there, type same. Mm-hmm. All right. Keep going. Next page. Mobile telephone. We're just gonna leave that blank for right now. The last couple of times that we put that in, it kind of messed up, so we just leave it. The and just put the email. Just put like info@gmail.com. How many times have the beneficiary been married? Put 0. Current marital status. They're married. Date of birth. Marriage is 01/01/2026. Place that they're married. Snellville, Georgia. Name of beneficiary spouse. Provide information. So Collins, Ramon. We don't have an end date. Put for spouse number 2. Put NA to the top. Information about the beneficiary family. So this is if we were doing children. We're not doing any children. So just put NA. It's gonna be a lot of NAs. For person number 2, we don't have to worry about the country. Um,
Okay.
person number 2, NA. Person number 3, yep, NA. Go down. Go down some more. All right. NA. NA. Family business. NA. NA. All right. Beneficiary. What does that say for number 45?
Was the beneficiary ever in the United States?
Yes. If the beneficiary is currently in the United States, complete form. So click that drop down. So we're gonna say student visa. Let's just type in student, see if it just pops up.
Hmm, let me look for it.
I can't remember what it
No, it
is.
doesn't let me type it.
Student visa.
Student, F1.
It's gonna be F1, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
there it is. F1. Okay. What it says: form, departure, arrival number. Just so that's the I-94. You get that when you get it, arriving into the country the first time. So we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say you arrived um 08/08/2020. Data expiration, duration status. Let's go 08/08 2030. But this information you'll find on your I-94 document. We're just throwing out some numbers just to show you guys how to fill this form out. Passport number. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Obviously, the passport number is going to be found in the passport. All right. Go up to the top. So the travel document number is if you came in on a specific travel document, like if it's a refugee situation. So you just put that in there if you're not coming on the passport. But we're gonna say passport for this one, and then country of issuance for the passport. What country would that be? The Philippines.
Yep.
All right, just put like 08/08 2030. Just for the sake of time, um, if you are if you are married, if you are employed, you would just put employed. But we're just gonna put unemployed in this area. But if you are employed, you need to put the your employment information. Yeah, so you just go ahead and type unemployed. All right, scroll down all the way to 53. Was the beneficiary ever in immigration proceedings? Press no. All right, just a quick note: if you press yes on this, you probably would need an attorney. But in this case, we're just gonna keep it simple and clean, um, and go with no. But all right, scroll down to next page. Right there. If the beneficiary native language does not blah blah blah, just put not applicable. This is asking about if the beneficiary's native written language does not use the same Roman letter type or print his name and foreign name. So if you're doing like Chinese and you are using an English computer, you might have to um, print this out and write it in there. Scroll down. If filling if filing for your spouse, provide the last address at which you physically live together. If you never live together, type never live together. But in this application, we're saying that we did, so it'll be 1234 Main Street. Snellville, Georgia 30039. And we're gonna say from 2021. So let's go 0404 2021. And we're gonna leave that one blank. The
Okay.
beneficiary is in the United States and will apply for adjustment status to the lawful permanent resident at the U.S. Immigration Services office in. So sometimes you have to look this up, but for this example, we're just going to use Atlanta, Georgia. Scroll to the top. The beneficiary will not apply for adjustment status, but he will be applying for NA. Okay. Scroll down. Scroll down. Have you ever previously filed a petition for this beneficiary or any other alien? No. All right. So relative number one, go down to relative number one. If you're submitting a separate petition for other relatives, so no, just put NA. Okay. And put NA for all the relatives. All right. So we're pretty much wrapping this up at this point. Go down some more. This is basically talking about your statement that you understood everything, that all the information is correct, and that you can't go to jail or um, a fee of 250,000. Scroll up just a little bit, just to the middle of the page. See right there, it says penalties 250,000, 5 years imprisonment. Now on the right side, it's asking for your contact information, your phone number, your email address. You will need to fill that in and then go down to the bottom. You need to print this out and then sign it and then put the date. Scroll down. If you use an interpreter, they will need to put their information in here, business information, their contact information at the bottom. And then on the right side, it's asking, I certified under penalty of perjury that I am fluent in English and whatever other language that the interpreter was interpreting in. And they will need to sign with a pen, and then if you're using a preparer, the attorney or whatnot, they will put their information here, just like everyone else did, their name, their address. Let's scroll down. Let's scroll down some more. Then check if they're attorney or accredited representative right there. And then go down, sign and date. Scroll down. All right, so here is showing that it's giving additional information. So if you needed more space for your employment, like you're someone that switches employment quite often or you move quite often, this is where you put that information. Anything that needs to be explained would need to go here. But that's pretty much the document. I do appreciate you, Miss Aline, and we're about to sign off. If anyone in the future, when you see this, have any information questions, just reach out to us at K Martin Foundation. Can I adjusting?
Thanks, Ramon.